Oh, there we go. Hi, Tabitha. Seems like we are live.
Morning.
How are you doing today?
Well, good in yourself. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys have had a great start to your week. Kenneth and I have just finished in our Wow Tuesday session with some amazing ladies. We had over 14 ladies joining us this morning just to share where they are at. And Kenneth did a brilliant job at facilitating that this morning. Maybe you can share with our listeners this morning, Kenneth, what is it that inspired you to do it in such an incredible way, and how the ladies were just so connected in what you did. It would be great for them just to hear how you approached that today.
Yeah, so we've had this phenomenal meeting this morning, and something that I haven't done before, I did during this session, and that was to put somebody on the hot seat and to get the specific lady to share specifically about some of the stuff that she's been going through. And I just kept on going deeper and deeper into the pain that she's experiencing, and the desire for wanting to do a program such as ours. Why is it that she wants to do this program, and why is it that she's
Mm,
willing to go through all of this effort to save her relationship with her husband, who has betrayed her
mm,
and who has
mm.
been unfaithful to her and who has shattered her heart? Why is it that she wants to do all of this stuff? So she shared all of that, and I think it was a phenomenal turnout, the way it all flowed together in the end, Tabitha.
Yeah, and I think for me, my takeaway was, that if there's just a little bit of hope, that, that just outweighs everything else that you're going through. And I think when she was speaking, what inspired me is, I mean, this is 50 years of addiction that her husband's been going through. I mean, just put that into context, 50 years, that he's been battling, with
Mm,
porn and all of these things. And, she was obviously trusting God to say, I don't want to go through this. I want to have a great marriage. I want to have a beautiful marriage. I want to be able to, love my husband. I want him to love me, but we have all of this mess in between, So how do I navigate through the mess to get to the end? And I think something that she shared that was so beautiful was that, she's trusting God for this, that she's leaving it at his feet. And I think a lot of the ladies commented on that to say, this sort of forgiveness, any type of forgiveness, it's beyond us. It has to come from somewhere else, because in a part of us would want revenge and him to be hurt and him to feel the way I'm feeling. But that wasn't her message this morning. She was just saying, I want our marriage to be restored. I want us to love each other. I want him to get through this. And she was saying, she's so excited now that they're able to have an hour-long conversation, because he's finally learning things on the program that he's doing with you and the other guys, where he's able to express himself. And I think that that's a desire for any wife, for any partner, communication. You want to be able to sit down with your partner and speak about the things that mean something in life, and I think for me, that this morning just stood out, that despite whatever you're going through today, as long as there's a slight amount of hope, you can make it through this, and she was also just sharing that, being in this community of women, she can wake up and say, listen, guys, I'm having a bad day. Like, today isn't great. Today I feel like giving up. And there's another 40 or 50 other women saying, you know what, I felt that way yesterday. So today you're not going to give up. And I think that that's what makes this organization so phenomenal, that you're not alone, that there's always somebody that will come alongside you and say, you know what, today you're not giving up. Today you're going to make it through this. And I think that's just what inspired me this morning, despite even the challenges I'm facing might not be the same as hers, but that as long as there's hope and there's people around you that believe, you are going to get through this. That's the ultimate goal. You are going to get through this.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, that was just such a compliment to hear her say that there's no one else that I can speak to. I can't speak to my family about it, I can't speak to my friends about it, but there's a group of enthusiastic women waiting for me to connect with them that is ready to say, you can do this, you can get through this, we can listen to your pain. We've also been there, we felt
Mm,
what you're feeling, and you're
mm,
not alone. You're not alone in essence. You're not alone in this whole journey. You're not isolated. There's other people out there who care deeply
mm,
about you, who care deeply about
mm.
your worth and your value, and who it is that you can become. So I entitled the message of this broadcast this morning, "Know Your Worth." Is there anything
Mm.
about that that you can say that you think happened this morning?
Sure. I think what resonated with me was she said that one of the ladies in her individual smaller groups that we have shared the meaning of her name. And that just blew me away because she was like, I woke up that morning and I felt so unworthy. I just felt so not worth it. And then I read the meaning of my name, and her name in particular, I remember someone also shared it on Saturday with her, says that she's beautiful. And when she read that, I could just see her whole face just changed because for the first time she realized, other people think I'm beautiful, And I'd love to encourage our listeners this morning and the people watching us, go and look up what your name means. There's power in that, and stand on that, and like you shared this morning, maybe that's something we can do for all the new ladies that come in. Let them know what their name actually means. Are they courageous? Are they beautiful? Are they, powerful? Whatever it is, And I mean, the fact that she said this morning that changed my whole day. I am enough. And she also mentioned that this week, because she's away from her husband at the moment, which obviously creates a bit of anxiety. And she just said, I decided I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to work on myself, and I'm going to make a difference to who I am. So when the next lady comes in and she's feeling like I felt today, I'm going to be able to say to her, hey, I've been there. You're going to get through this. And I think that that's just the power in what this group does, is that it doesn't matter where you're at in your journey, God will meet you where you're at, and he will send people who will tell you, it's okay, I've been there. Yeah, it was hard. It was terrible. I cried. I didn't want to get out of bed. But you know what? I did get out of bed, and I did make it, and I'm going to make it tomorrow, And I think that just for me is so inspiring that, there's a group of people out there that maybe today, wherever you are at, you're feeling disconnected. You're feeling like I can't tell anybody what I'm going through, because it is personal, and it's so, this sort of addiction is just so deep, and, you don't want to share with people, but I want to encourage you this morning that there are people out there that can get you and that know that you are worth it and that see value in who you are. So please reach out to us if that is you. There's no reason for you to go through this alone. There's such an amazing community of women who will rally around you and teach you what your self-worth is and encourage you. So yeah, that for me is what I took away from that, Kenneth.
Yeah, and then I think the next step that I'd like to challenge all our viewers to take is to reach out and send me a direct message or contact me on WhatsApp. My number is in the banner on my Facebook page, or comment on the video, share it, like it, do with it whatever you want, but get help. Make sure that you're not left alone, that there's a way out and that there is hope. Maybe not for the relationship. Hopefully there will be hope for the relationship as well, but at least at the bare minimum, there's absolutely hope for you to become healed and to experience God's presence and his grace in your life. So thanks for listening to us. Hope you have a fantastic day and a good week, and same to you, Tabitha. Have a nice day there.
Yes, you too. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday again. And guys, just remember, you are enough. And there's so many people out there that's cheering you on. There's no need to be alone. So like Kenneth says, please reach out to him. He's a phenomenal organization, and we look forward to being able to connect you with people that you can relate to. So have a wonderful day and have a fantastic week.